YouTube, hello. Welcome to a video that I have been wanting to make for a very long time, actually. Only recently for the past couple of weeks has this been brought to my attention, and only recently have I started to understand why people might be feeling this way. I want to sit down and discuss something that a lot of you might be familiar with. Burnout. Now for this video specifically, I'm going to be referring to Genshin Impact quite a lot because the people that talk to me are usually burnt out on Genshin Impact. Now a lot of people have asked me, I've been playing the game for 4 months now, 3 months, 4 months, and I get the question every single day, are you burnt out on Genshin Impact yet? Playing it every single day. And the answer is no. But there's a very good reason that my answer is no, and it's because I don't allow myself to get burnt out. If I start feeling the signs of burning out, I'll log on, do my dailies, and I'll log off. I find it incredibly difficult to burn out on a game that has updates as frequently as Genshin does. Once every 6 weeks is way more than I am used to coming from an MMO background, where big updates like that typically happen once every year or 2 years. Can you imagine waiting around in Genshin for a year or two before the next area came out? I mean, however, I do also understand the whole concept of burnout and why people do get burnt out. Genshin Impact is a game where it takes a lot of time investment and or a lot of monetary investment. You can get by, you can do the same things that everybody else can do as a free-to-play player than you can as a pay-to-play. As a pay-to-play player. That took me way too many times, I'm sorry. But the thing is, and I think this class is for both free-to-play and pay-to-play, if you play the game for 6 hours every single day, 8 hours every single day, you do your dailies, and then you go on to explore and find out new things about the game and do a bit of research and go to new places, you're gonna have a lot of fun. But if you rush things and complete everything at the quickest time possible, and then you have literally nothing to do for the next 5 weeks, what is there to do other than dailies and grind? Anybody is gonna burn out if you spend 6 hours a day just mindlessly grinding. The best example of this that I can think of is the brand new event that just came out, Exploring Economia. I personally have pretty much done the prologue to the quest and gone to explore a tiny little portion, and that's it. Because I know that when I log on to Genshin, I can go back and do that event. I had so many people on the first day the event came out come to me and say, I've already 100%ed the event. The same thing with Economia when it first ever released. The first day I had people saying, I've 100%ed Economia. I'm still at 90% of Economia, and I've explored it a lot. If you rush the content and 100% it to the point where you have nothing left to do, you're going to burn out. People complain that there's no content in Genshin Impact because they rush the content and do it all on the first day it comes out. Now there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not the game's fault. Genshin Impact as a gacha game is a game that is meant to be played at your own pace, but also at a slower pace than a lot of other games, to be honest. The whole gacha system with the resin kind of locks you in to only playing a certain amount of time every single day, and I do think the resin system should be increased and changed a little bit. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, let me know down in the comments. I can happily make a whole video explaining what I think the best thing for the resin system would be at this point in the game, especially with the new weekly boss. But I truly think burnout is normal. Burnout is fine, but there are ways to avoid it. For example, if you plan to 100% complete an area on day 1, maybe just take it a little bit slower. Check your progress, as soon as you get to 25% of the area explored on the bottom right and you've done the main quest of it, take a break. Go and do some other stuff. Play a different game. Genshin Impact isn't meant to be a main game that you play day in, day out, 24/7. It's not an MMO. It's not a game where you can play it endlessly and continue making progress and getting rewards. At some point, you are going to continue, and you're going to get to a point where you've got all of the items that you can get from the open world to level up your characters. It'll take a very long time, but you can get there, and you can kill bosses for fun and join co-op. Which brings me on to my next point. Another fantastic thing about Genshin Impact, in my opinion, is co-op. Co-op is always available. It is always there. If you were burnt out in your own world, you could even try to go into somebody else's world, maybe help them 100% an area, maybe help them farm for their artifacts, while also farming for your own artifacts if you still have resin left. Make some new friends, or even just go and help low-level people progress in the world and show them what higher level characters can do. Just don't be toxic about it. be nice. I've had a lot of people come into my world on stream and even off stream and just hang out, ask me if they can take some resources, maybe for characters that they're trying to level. I'm happy if you want to take my resources as long as I'm not leveling a character. Don't you dare take my core lapis, don't you dare take my dandelions. But other than that, I mean, the world's free reign pretty much. But there are plenty of things you can do to avoid burnout. The most important thing is identifying that you are burning out or that you will burn out. Early recognition is the key. If you recognize the fact that you're going to burn out if you 100% an area, you can then put in the steps to prevent yourself from doing that. Set yourself some goals, write them down on a piece of paper or even on a list on your PC of what you want to do for the next 6 weeks. Make them achievable, but also maybe have one golden rule or golden goal that is slightly unattainable. Maybe you want to solo a boss with a character. Maybe you want to gain enough open world resources to be able to level up talents and level up your characters. Set yourself goals. Don't set deadlines, and work towards completing those goals after the main quest and everything have been done. Take plenty of breaks. Like I say, Genshin Impact isn't meant to be a game that you play 24/7, every single hour of every single day. If you want, you can log on to do dailies, you can log off, you can go play a different game. Go play Lost Ark. I'm loving Lost Ark at the minute. When Elden Ring comes out, maybe go play Elden Ring. If you want another free-to-play game, like I say, Lost Ark's a great one. You can even play other games like League of Legends or plenty of other games out there. There are so many. The list is endless. Go watch anime. Go watch a movie. Go spend time with family. Go touch grass. I don't know, but burnout is a very, very widespread issue in Genshin Impact within the streaming community and within the gaming community. For streamers, it's a little bit different. I think it's typically different things that we get burnt out on. For the gaming community, that's different as well. There'll be some things that I don't fully understand that you might feel burnt out about, and there's some things that you won't understand why streamers and YouTubers might feel burnt out about something. At the end of the day, we're never going to understand each other 100%. But I do think there's very simple and easy steps to take to avoid burnout. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy making these kind of sit-down videos while I'm just farming for artifacts and doing random stuff. If you want to see me cover any other topics and just discuss them and bring them up for attention, let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel to see more chill videos like this, where we just hang out in between story quests and chat about random Genshin Impact related things. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.